Hey everyone, so today I am coming to you all in the most rare form of me possible. I'm in a sports bra, cami, and my hair's in a bun because I didn't feel like doing it. But anyways, today I'm going to tell you 5 things that I learned in college. I watched a whole bunch of videos before going into school, so I felt like, now that I know about it, that I should make one. So yeah, there's 5 things, and then after I say each thing, I'll just list why it's important to know. So yeah, the first thing that I said was, this is the wrong page. The first thing that I said was that everyone is different, and this is what I understood it before going into school, but I didn't really fully comprehend it because people are actually really different. There's people walking around without shoes on for whatever reason. There's people who have never cleaned in their lives. They probably have maids and stuff. There's people who actually have bank going to your school, and then there's people that are there on scholarship because that's the only way they can pay for school. So with saying that, it's important because not everybody's going to understand where you're coming from, or not everybody's going to be something that you're used to. So it's important to keep an open mind about it, because someone may act this way because that's where they came from, but at the same time that doesn't mean it's an excuse for how to treat others and whatnot. But yeah, I just think that that's very important to know. Because everyone is different and there's so many different people, and so you'll be introduced to other people, so it's a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing because they won't necessarily know how to act towards you or anyone else in a certain situation. But just keep an open mind about that and you'll be okay. The second one that I said was don't be afraid to connect. And like I said, everyone is different, and so it can actually benefit you to do some networking and actually talk to other people, talk to upperclassmen. Don't be afraid to leave your door open in the beginning, because everybody is new and everybody's trying to get to know everybody. It's important to have an open mind about making friends. I know at first, for me at least, I'm not really that open and that much of a brave person to just go up to somebody. Sometimes I'll do it. If it's a total stranger, I'll do it. If I won't see you again, I'll do it. But if I'm going to see you all the time, then that's a different thing. But yeah, the point of that is to say that you should branch out, make friends. Your college friends are actually going to be closer to you than some high school friends that you've been with for years, because you're actually living with people, and when you learn how to live with people, that's different than just seeing them every day at school, because at the end of the day you go home, you're not with them 24/7, and in college you're always with people, and you always have a roommate, you're always with people, so it's important to learn how to be more open. The third thing that I said is actually really important, and that is don't pack your life, because no matter how big your room is, you cannot fit your life in half of the room, or if you're in a triple, in a third of the room. You can't. Your room at home is one area, and your room in the dorm is a whole nother area. So it's important to figure out what you really want to pack, and I suggest packing a little bit in the beginning just to see how much room you have. I'd watched so many videos. I've been to the school many times, and I still didn't really know what's enough to pack. So I would just say pack enough, but not your whole life in the beginning, because there are breaks and there are weekends that you can go home unless you're very far from home. But I would still say that don't pack every single thing. Don't pack all of your shoes. Don't pack every single bag that you own. Don't pack every pair of jeans that you own, all your athletic wear. If you're an athlete, I did this too, I packed a bunch of athletic wear when they give you athletic wear. So yeah, don't pack your life. Don't pack everything. just don't. Fourth thing that I want to say is that school is first, and you may look at me like, okay, obviously, like, duh, school is first, like, this is college, like, what am I here for? But basically, what I mean by that is that, like, there's always parties going around, so you're literally not gonna miss anything if you have to skip out on a party. Like, you're literally not missing anything. Like, there's parties all the time. Like, my school wasn't really a party school, but there was still something always going on, and if you're at a party school, like, you're definitely gonna have parties all the time, so don't let that distract you from what you're really there for, and that's to get your education. And people will understand, like, if you need to study and whatnot, and if they don't, then you're probably with the wrong crowd, because the people that you want to surround yourself with are people that are going to lift you up. Like, you don't want to be with people who are like, oh, like, that's that, like, it's whatever, like, because some people can do whatever they want, and they're used to it, and they'll still have good grades and whatnot. But if that's not you, like, don't branch out and try to be like them, because it's gonna fall back on your school. Don't try to be like other people if that's not what you're used to. Like, if you're not a partier, don't go out all the time. Like, it's gonna affect you, even if you don't think it is. Like, it's gonna affect you. Like, there's always something going on, especially the beginning of college. Like, they're trying to get everybody to talk, everybody to network, everybody to know what the school has to offer. So there's a number of things going on, but what I want you to remember is how school is first, and regardless of whatever's going on, like, you still need to put that as a priority. Fifth one has to go into schoolwork too. So how would I say the workload was? It's definitely something. Like, first semester, because I had more fashion classes, it was definitely a lot of time spent, like, drawing and creating things. And, like, if you have an art major, like, you definitely need to take your time on that. Like me, I didn't really have the most time, so it wasn't the best work I could have done. But that's just everything with getting used to college and, like, the life and, like, doing a sport and everything like that. So the beginning was a little rough, but it wasn't too bad. Like, second semester, I had a lot of core classes, and that was just what I chose because I wanted to get those out of the way, and I didn't want to have to worry about that when my major gets, like, really rigorous and everything. So schoolwork, it's not crazy, like super duper crazy. You can manage it because you do have a lot more time than you did in high school. Like, in high school, everything is kind of at a set time, and, like, everything's back to back to back. In college, like, you can have little gaps, and, like, especially because you can pick your schedules, like, at different times of the day, like, you can work that out so that you have a gap in between, like, to finish any work that you need to. I wouldn't suggest procrastinating, but yeah, you do have a lot more time for the work, so it can be easier if you what I did, especially second semester, was do all of my work, like, at least a day before, so then I wouldn't have to worry about it when it was due, because it is stressful trying to finish your assignments, like, right before the deadline. Like, don't do that. Like, save yourself the stress, save yourself everything, because that's not it. That is not it. So basically, it is manageable. You can do it. Like, it's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be, but it is, like, there are some times where you're like, oh my god, I'm just, like, tired of school, like, I'm done, like, take me back, like, I'm done. But you can do it. And, like, second semester was, like, really hard for me in the sense that because I packed all of my core classes together, I was having tests all the time, quizzes all the time. That was when my season was picking up, so I was traveling every weekend. Like, it was very hard for me, but in the back of my head, I was like, okay, no, like, I want all A's, like, I want to do good. And yeah, so I basically, like, motivated myself, and so I ended up getting the GPA I wanted and making dean's lists and whatnot. So it is manageable. That's what I want to tell everyone here. But yeah, those are 5 things that I learned once I got to school, and I hope you enjoyed them. You can like or subscribe, leave any comments or anything. I do have a Depop shop, Mercari account, Instagram, all of those. I'll just put them down below. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Anyways, we'll go into another point because I just completely forgot what I was just about to say. But what was I gonna say? Wow, okay. Though I really forgot, like, that is bad. That is so bad. Like, what you can do, or well, what you know you can do, but you, so, oh my god, this is why I can't make videos outside. There's bugs. I don't like bugs. Like, I can't. We're gonna start that over again. What I meant to say was okay.